What's up, guys? It's Tim here with SNSTR Auto. This week we're going to have a quick discussion about a few things that I got going on with the various different projects I've got. As a quick recap, there is the Turbo Intrepid, there is Heavy Chevy, there's the Crapper Auto, and then there's Project iRod. We decided collectively, by collectively I mean I had a discussion with my second boss, we came to the decision that Turbo Intrepid, we're going to get the standalone in it, we're going to get it painted, and then we're going to kind of just, it's going to be the fun cruiser that I can take out to the track type thing and have some fun with, but it's not going to be a die-hard, crazy track car. And mostly because anything that I want to do to it has to be custom fabricated. And the downside is once you start custom fabricating everything, when shit breaks, it's game over. You have to custom fabricate something again. So I see where his point is, and it makes a lot of sense, so we're going to not make this an absolute ridiculous, crazy monster of a track car. Instead, Project iRod is going to see more of that use. We're going to rebuild the car. I'm going to learn how to do that. We pulled it apart. We just got to clean it and then throw the gaskets and stuff back into it. And then I'm going to throw that back on the car. I got to make a fuel line. And then after that, I'll get the front brakes rebuilt. I'm going to pull the spindles off, take them to the shop, press out the old bearings and stuff, put on the new bearings and stuff, assemble all that together so it's good to go. Then put new calipers, new brake hoses, and I'll have all brand new lug nuts on the front. And then I can drive it around, and then I can maybe get enough air in the tires, drive it to town night carefully, get it up on the hoist, make a mental checklist of, okay, well, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. This is the stuff we need to take care of. I got to bolt the seats down. I got to vacuum it. It's going to go track car, but I'm going to start with it in essentially stock form. Sway bar end links and stuff, I might go to a slightly better one just because, like, I do work at Napa, so I might shoot, like, I might just go with the cheap stuff just to kind of get it back together. But if I come across a good deal on, like, used better sway bars or something, I might jump on that because it's not a bad idea. But then once that kind of gets rolling, then I won't focus so much on power. I'll focus on handling and getting used to all that, and that'll kind of become the baseline. I'll figure out what I need and how it's going to fit my driving style for on track. I'm hoping for next year I can get it out to at least one like road course event. September 22nd, I'm going to go to Gimli to go check out. I think it's their last event of the year. So I'm going to go check that out and kind of get bird's eye view. I'm going to go check it out and kind of have some fun, hang out, and maybe give them a hand with some stuff too while I'm there. I'll get some footage because footage is always fun. Other than that, Heavy Chevy, I fixed the power steering hose on that. So that's a good thing because now it's not leaking power steering fluid. So now I just have to do U-joints and a CV shaft. And then mechanically it's sound. I'll have to fix air conditioning next year, but it's a tensioner assembly and belt. So it's not a super, super hard thing to do. We're going to wait to do that until I do an electric fan on the truck because I'm not rerouting that fan belt around that fan again because that was absolute torture. So what I'll do is I will wait until I change out the fan to an electric fan so I can actually cut in and do a better job cooling than just the clutch fan that it is right now. Other than that, and the Crapper Auto is essentially the Crapper Auto. It still needs the same things to be fixed on it. They're cosmetic things, so it's not like it's a big deal to me. But I will get around to fixing those in the eventual future. Long term, Crapper Auto is the winter beater daily driver type thing. Turbo Trep will be the summer driver, daily toy, kind of take it out for drag racing and stuff like that. Like once it kind of gets dialed in with the tune and gets tuned, and be more of like a show car and stuff like that. The Project iRod, like I told you, will become more of the track toy. And then Heavy Chevy is going to get set up as a tow unit. I want to get a trailer, so I'm going to have it set up specifically for towing purposes. I might do a leveling kit just so it sits level. And then I want to throw a toolbox in the box, like one of the ones that goes over the box. But I don't want it to be too deep because I want to be able to put gas cans up underneath there And then at the very back, I want to have a fire extinguisher on one side, have a first aid kit on the other side. Have it so it's basically ready for as an actual tow unit type idea. I'll do some things on the interior. I might put a bit of a sound system in there. I'll definitely want to make sure the air conditioning's working in it for highway hauling. I'll do some little, like, I'll kind of focus, when I'm showing things on that, it'll be more focused on towing purpose type things, like good plugs, and things like that. Like, they'll get little bits of performance upgrades, but mostly want to be able to make sure that it's going to be a solid towing unit. So, and then I guess I need to find a trailer, which I've been looking for one. I kind of just want an open flat deck trailer because I don't need anything super ridiculously enclosed or anything like that. I'm not that serious of a racer. I like it, but I'm not at that point where I need a big enclosed trailer yet. I'd rather just have my truck and be able to put whatever car on the flat deck and go from there. Other than that, I guess that kind of is the super quick recap on everything that's going on. Well, eventually I'm going to do a feature on Heavy Chevy, kind of go over its ins and outs and its flaws. There's little things I want to fix on it, but I've mostly been focusing on getting it repaired to get it back to being a solid truck. I did the brakes last year, I did the shocks last year, I did the power steering hose this year. Plan is Tuesday I'm going to do the CV shaft, and then I want to get the U-joints done, and then mechanically it's in good shape. It's just, after that, it's just like little cosmetic upgrades. I got to do a windshield. Everything I own needs a windshield. And then that'll be that. And there goes my phone again, because that's how this works. Is people message me when I'm driving. That truck almost just cut off that Ford Flex. That was crazy. But yeah, I'm on my way to Regina to go hit up Princess Auto. Eventually one day I'm going to start picking up some things that I want to get for tools, and I got to get into the shop and clean that up, so I might do a couple like shop rebuild type videos to kind of give you guys an idea of my crappy little shop that I have right now, because the shop I have is not the shop that you've seen in videos so far. Mine's a really crappy shop. So until then, keep fit, have fun, and as Safety Shark says, play it safe, everybody.